right, today we're gonna be looking at the richest YouTubers' houses and comparing them to MrBeast. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what kind of house MrBeast has. I've never seen his house. I don't even know if he has a house. I feel like he just has like a big compound with like a bunch of studios to record at. But let's find out.
This is the world's richest YouTuber, MrBeast. He's got more subscribers than the entire United States population. Now, for giving away huge...
I did not know that. More subscribers than the entire US is insane.
Amounts of money, torturing poor people, and lunch late.
I like my cheese drippy, bro.
And today, we're gonna be checking out where
You
he
guys
lives.
like your cheese
But
drippy?
Before we head to MrBeast's house, we'll be checking out some other YouTuber homes that have features like secret rooms, water slides,
What?
and so much more. And
A
we gotta start
Pagani?
with Asmongold. Or should I say...
All right, before we get into this dude, I don't know if you guys know who this is, but his house, his room is disgusting. Nasty. There's like roaches in it, rats. Just nasty, bro. Like, think of when your room is dirty, and then imagine that 1,000 times worse. That's this guy's room. I hope they actually show it.
Asmongold, because despite making millions from streaming, this guy went from filthy rich to just filthy. I mean, his bedroom's got these weird brown stains on the wall. The
Oh
kitchen's
my-
basically a biohazard, and his gaming setup is probably the reason aliens haven't visited us yet.
Oh my
God.
goodness,
And
bro.
that's not even the worst part, because the most
Look.
disgusting thing in his house, and that's...
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Right here. He doesn't drink water. He literally only drinks soda. He did a stream where he tried water for like the first time. I don't know. He could be capping, but like he was like about to throw up the water. He literally, after he drank the water, he took a sip of soda because he couldn't stand it. Insane. Don't ever be like this,
That's not even
boys.
the worst part, because the most disgusting thing in his house has to be what's on his desk.
Oh, this is a really nice one here. This is one of my breakfasts from a few weeks ago. It's
Disgusting, bro.
Okay, this is a moldy Wendy's drink. As you can see, it's already begun to...
I didn't even know sodas could get moldy. And
That makes
just
me
when I
wanna
thought
throw
I'd
up.
seen it all, one of Asmon's roommates comes by.
There's a
Bro,
roach
I
flying
told
at me. Give
you.
me a minute. Oh, shit. He's on my belly. Look at him. He's right there. Oh, God.
I kind of feel bad for the little guy having to live in those conditions. And somehow, this all cost
Bro.
him 250 grand. Damn, I can't believe it.
And he doesn't even care.
I can't believe Unspeakable either. Because in 2020, he didn't just cop a mansion. He copped a whole damn resort. Built on
Oh
an
my
island with a
goodness.
dock and its own private beach. Oh, yeah!
Okay, at least his place is
so
clean.
big, you'll need a map just to get around. Because it sits on 11 acres of
Wow.
land. That's more than 8 NFL football fields.
Bro, he has like, you know, like the castles with like the goo lagoon around it. You know what I'm talking about? They have like alligators in it. Like, no, how do you get into his house actually? Oh, right here.
In his backyard. I mean, just to make it to the front door, you have to cross multiple bridges. And it doesn't stop there, because this place has it all. A movie theater and games room, 6 bedrooms, a jacuzzi. It's even got an elevator.
Hello?
I'm not gonna lie.
And when you add up everything, this entire house set him back over $3 million. And that was only house number 2.
It looks
The
kinda
prices are only
old,
gonna
you know
keep
what I'm
going
saying?
up from here. And
I like
trust me,
modern
there's a lot
houses.
more crazier houses coming up. But not as crazy as Faze Rug's obsession.
I know his house is gonna be
'cause
nice.
he's addicted to buying houses. I mean, this man has moved house 5 times in the last 7 years. So to satisfy
5
his itch,
times?
he spent $4.4 million to secure his
What?
dream home.
Welcome to the new Faze Rug.
Bro.
And while his yard is looking
That
sharp,
entrance
with a
is
custom
crazy.
design court, an outdoor pool to get wet in, and a mini golf course, the real magic begins the moment you step inside. With a giant painting of Kobe, another of this zesty-looking guy.
Oh my God.
But his
I'm
biggest flex
sorry.
isn't what's on the walls. It's what he's hiding inside them. Because
What?
after cashing all those YouTube checks, Brian got himself bricked up.
You ready? Bro. What the
That is
hell? This is the
insane.
coolest thing I have ever seen. We got them growing plants in there, which is cool. And there's
What
more.
the heck?
You open the bottom part, and look at that. I just can't imagine how long it takes to do this.
There's definitely no phase
did
running going
that?
on here. Brian is
I want that in my house. I'm not gonna lie.
Steve will do it is balling even harder, because this man spent millions building the ultimate man cave.
So Steve has 2 penthouses. One he turned into a bedroom.
Oh,
and
this is
the
a
other his
penthouse.
house. So this penthouse, it's his bedroom.
And this ain't your typical one, because the first thing you're greeted by is a life-size dinosaur
Bro
skeleton.
has a T-
And
I didn't
inside
even-
his fish tank is a
Bro, I didn't even realize that. He has a T-Rex in his house. Like what?
Dark.
Insane.
As lit as that all looks, it's not the only crazy thing going
Where's
on here.
that?
Because
Miami?
Dude's bedroom also has a bar with a flamethrower. And how about the combination of having your bed facing a 100-inch TV? Yeah,
Okay.
Steve's not missing a thing, but it's his other penthouse that takes the cake. Equipped
Bro,
with
it's
its own
two
fully
penthouses.
stocked grocery store, personal gym, it even has something called a wellness pod.
What the heck is that?
$30,000
Air fryer for
sleeping
humans?
bed. It's like got the music and stuff.
I feel like I'm going into like another universe.
This is where Steve used to live, but then he took this apartment and made it his own personal gym.
This used to be my master bedroom. Now it's just a leg press and leg extension.
I mean, damn. And akimbo penthouses like these
What the-
ran Steve's pockets. 'Cause it's
Wait,
located
wait.
in
How, like, I'm trying to think here. Can you have all those weights in your apartment? Like, isn't that like too heavy? Wouldn't it like just fall down? Maybe not. I don't know. Like, what's the max amount of weight you could have in there? Like, if all that falls down, I feel sorry for the person who lives below him.
Brickell, one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Miami, Florida.
Oh, it is Miami.
So it cost him $6 million.
That's where I'm gonna be living,
Steve's
boys.
got the home of his dreams.
Good old
But
Miami.
sometimes it can become a nightmare.
Uh-oh.
See, back in 2019, the Ace family were balling
The Ace
out. They
family.
were spending millions, buying Lambos, Rolls Royces, flying private jets, even copping a $12 million mansion.
That mansion is my style.
Yeah, their life was like a movie. But eventually, they started splurging too hard. Because by mid-2021,
Ran out of
the house
money?
was at risk of foreclosure until they were ultimately forced to leave. So after months of nobody wanting to buy the house, it finally sold.
We only have
Who bought
5
it?
hours before Fetty
The
gets
Stoke
here,
twins?
so we need to work fast.
Yeah, the Stoke twins cashed out,
Dang.
becoming the proud new owners. And over the next couple of months, they transformed their backyard into all kinds of crazy things.
You've probably seen my videos before, the sick cribs, the cool cars, the cool watches, and the freedom to basically live my life.
Welcome to our outdoor theme park.
Bro, wait, what?
We have roller coasters, games, food. No way, you have 2 roller coasters? I can't believe we built a water park in our backyard. I'm scared.
I'm not gonna lie, after all these YouTubers lived in that house, I would not want to live there, bro.
But look, living like this ain't cheap. Because the the Stoke twins sanctuary set them back over $9.5 million. That's
Wait, the Ace family paid $12 million. Now it's $9 million? Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
The depreciation.
And
What?
speaking of crazy, we
Speed.
gotta mention IShowSpeed. Because Speed's been known to blow a bag or two. 100
What
grand
the
on
heck,
a
bro?
Robo-Dog. $500,000 on some whips. And hundreds of
A
thousands
Urus?
on Roblox items.
Say what? I just spent $200,000 on Roblox.
But in 2023, Speed made his biggest
Bro is
purchase
crying.
yet, buying his first house for $10 million. Yeah, and when he's not chilling by his pool or working out in his home gym,
10
he's turning to
million?
millions from his $100,000
His
gaming
setup
room.
is fire.
IShowSpeed, $100,000, new setup.
I saw the video of the guy building this. Insane.
Welcome to my new gaming room setup.
If I do this, would it break? I do this a lot.
Now, the fact that Speed has Ronaldo everywhere is weird, but it's
he
nowhere
got a
near as strange
Lambo
as what this
Huracan.
next YouTuber has in his house.
Who is
'Cause
this?
Tobin Jacob's idea of fun means covering literally everything with anime girls. What the hell is this place? Jesus! Looks like straight up nightmare fuel. Because this has got to be one of the weirdest art museums I've
I'm not gonna lie, we skipping past this one. We skipping past this one.
lately. But look, KSI is also spending a
I ain't
crazy
watching
amount
that.
of paper. And I'm not sure he's getting value for money either. See, London property prices are different. And while his humble abode may be worth 11 million times more than what's in my bank account, is it really worth $11 million? I mean, it's got a sleek-ass hotel lobby-looking living room. It
What does
has
he
another
have?
living room just for his bedroom, and even a dual shower for when Simon comes over. You know, the more
Bro.
I see this place, the more I realize Fat Nick's living large. Just not large enough for it to be worth $11 million.
11 million for a penthouse.
So how do you change these bulbs? You need to get an expert to come and check it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you just help my PA to sort that.
What's this?
So this is gonna be my YouTube room.
And these, okay.
If I want to, I can, but I choose not to.
I bet you don't do any cooking. Do you do any cooking?
No, sometimes
Bro, he looks
depends
just
on
like his
how
dad.
I'm feeling.
Actually, his brother looks more like him.
And do some toast.
Forgot his brother's name.
No, well, I mean, I'm a chef, so I don't need to do that.
Damn, JJ's dad has no chill. But I guess it's hard to stay humble when you're worth $100 million. Because KSI doesn't even know what's in his own house.
Just another bathroom, just because. Oh, this one also has a shower. Oh, I didn't even realize.
Bro, he's getting too much money. Oh my goodness.
Another shower.
Ridiculous. But not as ridiculous as David
Dobrik's house is probably my favorite.
Square foot mega mansion. And this place
I love this
knock
house.
Your socks off. I mean, it's got an infinity pool out front, a basketball court out back.
Eat your heart out, dude. Perfect.
And it's sitting pretty in the bougie neighborhood of Sherman Oaks. So you
Beverly
already know
Hills?
it's not coming cheap. But
Oh
ever
my
since buying the house in
goodness.
2020, David went crazy customizing the house. Like,
That
this dude
house is
put
just
Iron Man
perfect.
in his living room.
How much does this one cost?
This was like 9,000.
Gotcha.
Custom art pieces everywhere. A
9,000.
fruit punch machine on the wall.
This is my favorite part of the entire house. This is from the movie Mr. Deeds. I've always wanted one. Check this out.
See that?
It's fruit punch. It's freaking ridiculous.
I would not want fruit punch. I want water. Oh my
At this
goodness.
point, I kind of feel like he's buying things just to flex.
Iron
so by the
Man.
time David was finished, he had put hundreds of thousands of dollars into this house. All right, great. He's got the perfect dream home.
Not the Bugatti. Not the Bugatti.
Man, $9 grand on a sculpture.
Oh my
20 stacks on a
goodness.
bed bigger than my room.
20,000 on a bed, bro.
This dude David has money to blow, but he doesn't have Logan Paul's money. See, over the course of his entire career,
All right,
Logan's
let's see
made over
Logan Paul.
250 million. Yeah, that's $250 million. But that's not counting one giant expense.
My
that's robbing him
goodness.
blind. Taxes. So that's when Logan had the bright idea to
Move
pack
to
his
Puerto
bags
Rico.
and move to sunny Puerto Rico. And with all that extra cash from dodging taxes, he figured it was the perfect place to drop the big bucks on his dream home.
Nah.
So he paid $13 million for the Prime Palace.
I've seen his house before. His
Puerto
house
Rican
is
abode.
insane.
This is like.
And I think him
the
and Jake
physical
Paul live in
manifestation
a
of
Jake Paul.
all my hard
Wait,
work.
that's right.
Place
Yeah,
where I
Jake
can
Paul,
just come,
his brother.
relax.
They live in like the same neighborhood or something like that.
Decompress and reset for the next round of adventure. This is it. This is my heaven.
And the big money
Do I
moves
have
aren't
any
stopping
subscribers
there,
that live in
'cause he
Puerto
shelled out
Rico?
Another $500,000 on some damn bones.
Why does
So this is
everyone
Dudley,
get
my
dinosaurs?
prized
Is that what you do when you
He's
just
a
start making
66
millions?
million-year-old Triceratops. 66% complete, which is fairly large for any dinosaur.
How is that
skeleton.
66%
Owning
complete?
fossils is sometimes frowned upon in the archaeological community. Someone could be doing research on this. Here I am. Some
He just got a
collecting in
bird
his house.
on his shoulder.
Yeah, Logan's moving mad. But Cenat was down bad. Because in 2023, he thought it'd be a cool idea to host his Mafiathon 2 stream from a mansion in the Hollywood Hills. And just peep how crazy this place is. There's a massive yard with an outdoor pool.
Okay, but
a
this
huge
is not
movie
his
theater.
house, though.
And don't even get me started on the indoor spa. All that space meant
Lil
plenty of room for
Uzi.
things to go wrong. Because just a day into the subathon, Kai's fans quickly realized the house they were staying in was next door neighbors to Diddy.
Cenat Mafiathon 2 house is right next to Diddy's.
Oh my goodness.
This is cap. Wait, what?
What are the odds?
Jesus! But before that nightmare scenario, the AMP boys were staying somewhere else, worth over $14 million, just to live up here in the clouds.
Oh my-
700 feet up in one of the most expensive
New York?
neighborhoods in New York City.
Oh my goodness. That is like a dream of
Here at
mine. I'm not gonna lie.
101 Warren Street is AMP's 32nd floor, 2-story penthouse that doesn't just have floor-to-ceiling windows and plenty of space, but it even has a basketball hoop on the wraparound balcony.
All that dancing
I'd be
just to go
scared
where?
to do that.
Just to go where?
The ball is gonna fly off.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Yeah, their place has some of the most insane views of the city, even overlooking
Bro,
the
the
Hudson
balcony
River.
goes
This
all
was
the way around?
Perfect home.
We dropped this video 3 days ago.
Cenat, relax.
Word to my mother, chat. Word to my mother. We got kicked out. We gotta leave tomorrow morning.
But look, 14 million is chump change to some legends, because this next YouTuber dropped over 18 million on just one of his 8 homes.
Who is that?
You see, Ronaldo wasn't content with just being the GOAT of football. He
Okay.
also had his eyes set on becoming the king of YouTube.
Okay.
And he can't argue with the numbers. I'm talking.
I don't get this. Doesn't count, bro. That's Ronaldo. Like, come on. Obviously, his house is gonna be crazy.
1 million subscribers in
I've never
90
seen his house.
minutes.
Let's see this.
50 mil in 1 week. And now with over 75 million subs, he's on track to hit the 100 million mark in just a few months. I mean, he's gonna be collecting play buttons like Ballon d'Ors. If only his content was an ass. But anyway, so it's no surprise the guy's house looks like a literal palace. Marble and gold everywhere. Furniture that costs more than my house. A backyard with a football pitch. But there's one thing Ronaldo values even more.
McLaren
his cars. Because he's got multiple Bugattis, Rolls Royces, Ferraris. No joke, these cars alone cost him over $9 million. Yeah, dude's living like a king. But so is Jake Paul. Because somehow his house cost even more. You see, when he stepped down from its everyday bro and set foot in the ring,
his house is more expensive than Ronaldo's?
The splurge. So he started spending crazy.
It's in Puerto Rico too.
$1.2 million on a sculpture in his garden, $7 million on a watch, $12.6 million on a private jet and matching Maybach. But in 2023, Jake made his greatest purchase yet, the $20 million Taj Mahal. Jake's 12,800 square foot compound that comes equipped with 8 bedrooms, a guest house, a garage for his twin yellow Raris.
That house is insane.
John is on the golf. John, what's...
Oh my.
Yo, what the
and even up than David Dobrik's.
You sleep in the middle of the bed or what side?
I kind of sleep in the middle. The middle's got a nice spot.
That bed is. I would hate to change the sheets on those, even though he probably doesn't do it.
Do you ever get lost?
Yeah, I've gotten lost in there.
I mean, Jesus, Jake. My girl's on this app. And the rest of this place is just as insane. With custom art pieces scattered throughout the house.
Bro.
A walk-in closet for his drip. A 600-gallon aquarium.
Oh my
and of course, Jake's ultimate flex.
A cat.
And look, we've seen how YouTubers spend their millions, but
Bro,
now it's
the
time to add
private
a few
jet. Okay,
zeros,
let's see
'cause we gotta
MrBeast.
talk about
I
how
want to see MrBeast,
spends
bro.
his billions. See, for a billionaire like Jimmy, he doesn't spend too much on himself. He bought some cars.
That is still so crazy to me. He's a billionaire. That is insane, bro.
Clothes, nothing too crazy for someone like him. But his house, on the other hand, is boring as hell. I mean, it's got no fancy art, no chandeliers or jacuzzi.
He doesn't have nothing.
Not even some damn curtains. It's pretty much like my place.
He's very
I'm not a billionaire.
simplistic.
And then beside that, you have my wardrobe.
Is that your underwear back there?
Yeah, there is underwear.
Yeah, but make no mistake, his tiny apartment is only a fraction of his 30 million, 200-acre empire. It's just outside his apartment walls. You'll find several giant warehouses where he films his videos.
Oh my
a wall
goodness.
covered in YouTube play buttons, an NBA-sized basketball court with his name on it. And since his goal is to get swole, a personal gym.
That's what I told my trainer I want to look like in 18 months. To be honest, it's not very motivating because it just looks kind of creepy. I don't know, the head, like, my eyes aren't even open in that photo. It's just like...
It's a little creepy.
It is very creepy.
That's just weird.
Where does he live
and
at?
creepy.
I think it was like
Why would you want
Tennessee
this
or
in your
something.
gym? But I guess when you're worth $1 billion, have the most subscribers of any channel, and have given away hundreds of millions to others, you can do what you want. And look, we've seen a lot of crazy YouTuber houses, but there's still a whole new side of them that you've never seen before. I mean, I bet you had no idea one YouTuber owns the most expensive phone,
I've
or
seen
that
that.
another has a gaming
It's an
setup that's
Android.
literally out of this world.
Anyway, boys, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Who do you think had the best house out of all these YouTubers? And you can comment Nate the Great. That's fine. You could do that because obviously my house is the best. Just kidding.